Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Hope you had a fantastic day today. And today, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you three reasons why you need a financial plan. Three reasons why you need a financial plan. So, hey, if this is your first time joining me, please put your name in the comment box so I can shout you out directly. And my name is Alex. I'm a financial coach and licensed insurance advisor. And I share with you tools, tips, strategies, information to help you create more financial security and freedom so you can live the life that you want and leave a legacy for your family. If that is something that interests you or someone you know, please like and share this video. So today, guys, I really want to talk about the three reasons why uh, it's really important that you have a financial plan. Believe it or not, there are a ton of good reasons why everyone needs a financial plan. So let me just say, first of all, quick statistics. Only 30% of Americans actually have a financial plan. 30%. And so if you look at the number of people who are actually living paycheck to paycheck, believe it or not, 54% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. I'll take it one step further and just let you know 42% of people who make six figures are also living paycheck to paycheck. So the idea that just making more money is going to solve any issue or problem that or challenge you may be having, that's absolutely not true. If you've been listening in for the past couple of days or so, I've been sharing with you my personal story as to how I was actually almost homeless at one point. How I made plenty of financial mistakes, and some of the things that I needed to do and I needed to change if I wanted to get to a place of having more financial security and more financial freedom. And as a result, I was finally able to pull it together. I was finally able to get my financial house in order that would allow me to have more security. And then eventually I was able to have more freedom and independence, and I was able to actually retire back in 2018. And so my mission is to try to help as many people as possible do the same thing in their own lives. Why? Because I know how much of a struggle it was. That I had to work, 25, 26, 27 years before I was able to get to a place of being able to retire. And so I know that the majority of people are headed for the 40-40-40 club. So you might be wondering, what's the 40-40-40 club? I heard of the 40-40 club. I remember Jay-Z back in the day had the 40-40 club. Well, this is not it. The 40-40-40 club is the club where people work 40 hours a week for 40 years just to retire on 40% of their income. That's what Social Security is. It only pays 40% of what you made per year. And so, if that is the case, that means that you're in the 40-40-40 club. If you don't have a retirement savings plan, if you don't have assets that can help fund your lifestyle, if you don't have dividends that are coming in from your stock investments or portfolios, if your only source of income is Social Security, then that means, yes, that you're going to be in the 40-40-40 club. And actually, another statistic says 70% of people actually plan on just continuing to work in retirement. And the reason why I feel like that's a terrible idea, because the assumption is that people are going to be healthy enough to be able to continue working. So the mind may be willing, but the body may not allow you to do that. So that's the reason why I think it's really important that you begin to set yourself up for, first of all, financial security. That's the first step. The second step is having financial freedom. And then finally, you want to be able to get to a place of having financial independence. And that's the reason why having a financial plan is so important. So let me get started. The first reason why having a financial plan is absolutely important is it keeps you from living paycheck to paycheck. So as I said earlier, 50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, right? And the reason being is it isn't because people are not, that they're not making money, they're not earning money. That isn't the issue. The issue is either going to be around um, not making enough money or spending too much money, or a combination of the two. And so by having a financial plan, you are you are in a much better position to manage the resources that you have coming in, and the resources that are going out. And when you're able to put yourself in a position of having a reserve, meaning you have money left over after a paycheck, right? If you are putting that money aside and you're saving that money, now you're positioning yourself so you're able to set up and have a cushion. And having a reserve or having a cushion is what gives you the ability, right, to be able to not have to live paycheck to paycheck, living hand to mouth, right? So a financial plan puts you and empowers you and puts you in a position to make sure that you're not in a place where you're spending everything that's coming in. And so I know a lot of times people just look at this and they pass over these things. Much of building wealth and having financial security, much of it is common sense. But as a wise man once said, common sense isn't quite so common these days. And so it really, you know, building wealth isn't as difficult as people think that it is. It means making a few smart choices, being sensible in the money that you spend. It means being resourceful and being purposeful with the money that you earn. And by doing those things, you will suddenly find yourself in a position where you're able to afford the lifestyle that you truly want. And um, and so having a financial plan keeps you from living paycheck to paycheck, because now you are more aware. You're planning on exactly what you should be doing with your finances. So it's not a surprise to you. You know what's coming in, you know what's going out, you know where it's going, and it makes you more intentional, so you can say, hey, I want to make sure that my priorities are taken care of. And so once your priorities are taken care of, it's just like, when you're a kid, they tell you to eat your meal and then you can have some dinner after you eat your meal. Make sure you eat your vegetables. See, that's all building wealth is all that's all building wealth is about. It's about making wise choices. It's about eating your vegetables, right? Not getting full up, getting filled on fast food, or not eating your dessert first, right? It's about being sensible and reasonable with your choices and how you handle your finances and your money. So the first reason um, having a financial plan is important is it helps to keep you from living paycheck to paycheck. So right now, if you're struggling, I know that I've been in that place before where things were very much up and down for me. I've been in a position where I've made a lot of money, and in the process, I've also spent a lot of money. At times, not very wisely, which then puts more pressure on you financially, right? Um, but having a financial plan keeps that from happening. So, what's the second thing having a financial plan does? It helps you to save more money. Yep, you're able to save more money. When you have a financial plan, that means that you are number one, you are aware. You are aware, okay? And number two, having a financial plan means you actually have a plan for the money that you're earning, right? So if you have a plan, you know where that money should be going. Part of having a plan also means that you are what? Tracking. You are measuring and tracking your progress. So, having a financial plan means that you are aware, that you have a plan, that you are tracking and measuring. And when you are tracking and measuring, you are now in a position where you're able to make the necessary adjustments. And so, in that instance, you're able to save more money. The people that I actually have as clients in my financial coaching business, they actually are able to, from a cash flow perspective, they're able to find an additional $2,100 on average each month. $2,100 on average each month. That's roughly about $13,200 a year. What could you do with an extra $13,200 a year? See, most people don't have an extra $1,000 to cover an emergency. But in this instance, um, excuse me, extra $25,000 a year. I am sorry, extra $25,000 a year. So what would you do with an extra 25,000 a year? And so what you actually find as a result of having a financial plan, that you actually have more money at your disposal than you know, than you think. And unfortunately, because we're not planning, because we're not tracking, and because we're not making the necessary adjustments, we have money that comes in and it goes out. Have you ever looked at your financial situation at the end of your paycheck or at the end of the month? And if you have you ever looked back and said, "Man, I don't have any money left over. What did I do with it? Where did it go?" And most of the time, if you can't really look back and say, "Hey, this is where your money went," it's because you don't have a financial plan. So I know this isn't the sexy stuff. The sexy stuff talks, people talking about crypto and people talking about stocks and all this other stuff. But the truth of the matter is, all of those investments and those things you're only able to take full advantage of those things when you first have a savings plan first. And part of having a financial plan is having a savings plan. So if you're not able to save money consistently, regularly, then that means that you're not going to have monies available to invest. That's what a financial plan does for you. It helps you to save more money than if you did not have a financial plan. What's the third reason? The third reason is having a financial plan provides you with financial freedom. Yep, financial freedom. See, financial freedom is a little bit different than financial security. Financial security just says that you have your bases covered. You got your bases covered, right? You got money saved for an emergency, 3 to 6 months at a minimum. Then you have some money that you have set aside, and you're setting aside for your retirement. Okay, maybe you have some more money set aside in an investment account. Maybe you have some more cash value in your life insurance policies to make sure that if something happened to you or happened to your income, that you had a life insurance policy that you can tap or that you can leverage, right? So it means having your bases covered. That's what financial security is. But then financial freedom on top of that means you have more than your security covered. Now this is where where having extra comes in, where you're able to have more of your wants, where you're able to take better vacations, longer vacations. Maybe you're able to have access to more of your wants. Maybe you can drive a little better car. Maybe you can do things for family members if they need them. Maybe you can give a little bit more to charities or to organizations. Maybe you're in a position now where you're able to take advantage of investment opportunities that come your way. See, that's what financial freedom does. Where you have more options, where you have more freedom to exercise and do some of the things that you truly want to do. So I've been sharing with you this information mostly because I see it every day in my financial coaching practice that many people are having a tough time. So let me say this: if you are having a tough time right now, trust me, I get it, I understand it. How many people would like to start their financial journey? Let me see your hands. Show of hands. How many people would like to start their financial journey, but you just don't know how or where to get started? Maybe you feel like it's too overly complicated, right? Well, I put something together for you that I want to share. And what I've done is I've put together my a program called the Money Breakthrough Workshop. What is the Money Breakthrough Workshop? The Money Breakthrough Workshop is a 6-day private group intensive workshop where I will walk you through step by step how to create a financial plan, how to transform your relationship with money, your habits, and how to use money so you can have more financial security and more financial freedom that we talked about. The Money Breakthrough Workshop delivers tools, strategies you need to build wealth. And I'm not just talking about tips and tricks and get rich quick schemes, these silver bullets that people always try to tell you and sell you about that just leave you tired, frustrated, and broke. These are the same strategies that I use to retire early and that I've shared with hundreds of families to help them have more security and more freedom in their life. So, in the Money Breakthrough Workshop, here's what you'll actually do in the workshop. You'll identify what's actually holding you back from having the life that you want. And you're going to learn the game that you should be playing because many of us think we're playing the right money game, but you'll discover that we've probably been taught to play the wrong game that doesn't work in our favor. So, in the workshop, you'll be able to eliminate your biggest fears and beliefs that have been keeping you from having more money. You're going to gain more control and master your money so it works harder for you than you working for it. You may have heard that money is a great slave, but it's a terrible master. You don't want money to master you. You want money to be a slave to your desires, your hopes, and your dreams. You're going to be able to understand and set your financial freedom numbers. Without setting proper goals, there's no way you will ever be able to reach the financial security and freedom that you truly want. It begins with having smart financial goals. Next, you're going to gain more clarity on what retirement can look like for you and how and when you can achieve it. I always tell my clients retirement isn't an age, retirement is a number. And once you're able to reach that number, the quicker you're able to reach that number, the quicker you're able to retire. And it's easier and simpler than you think. You'll also get a proven step by step system to save, manage, and eliminate expenses that drain your accounts without being too complicated or too time consuming. So in the Money Breakthrough Workshop, it's a 6-day. Here's what you get: it's a 6-day live financial group training. You're going to get lifetime access to the replay. You're going to get a complete financial document checklist. You're also going to get a downloadable worksheets and templates, and you're going to get access to a VIP Facebook group where you can ask questions and get support and accountability. So, after this powerful workshop, you'll have absolute clarity on your finances. You'll know exactly where you stand and be empowered to make your money work for you. You'll develop powerful financial goals to help you move towards financial freedom and the life you truly want. You'll be able to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You'll be able to increase your monthly cash flow each month by as much as $2,100. You'll save up, so you'll save without cutting out everything you enjoy. You'll be able to plan and manage your money without having to spend lots of time tracking each and every dime. And you'll be able to make purchases with confidence without having to check your balances or worry or be riddled with guilt because of the purchases that you've made. So this live training begins Tuesday, May 31st, and it's going to run through June 5th. So it starts next Tuesday and it's going to run all the way through June 5th. Remember, if you happen to miss some of the training, or you just want to simply go through it, you're going to get lifetime access to it. Now, this the information I'm going to be sharing with you has a value of nearly $500, $498. But if you get enrolled today, then you can actually enroll for just $47. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a steal. Um, and if you only increased your cash flow just for 1 month, $2,000, then wouldn't a $47 investment be worth it? I think it would be. So if you go to Alex B. Jones, I'm going to put the link here in the comment box so you can go and check it out and get all the details. If you go to Alex B. Jones breakthrough hyphen now, you're going to be able to get signed up for the workshop. Okay. And if in the meantime, if you have questions or you're not exactly sure, if you have some questions about what it entails and all that good stuff, please, by all means, send me a Facebook message. I will definitely be more than happy to answer your questions for you. And let me put this in here, see if Facebook is going to allow me to put the link in there. So yeah, guys, there you have it. The Money Breakthrough Workshop is definitely something that you want to enroll in, especially if you are living without a financial plan, guys. Let me tell you, financial security, financial freedom, you absolutely must have it. You must have it if you want to have half a chance of being able to have more security, more freedom, being able to retire with the lifestyle that you truly, truly want. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 reasons why you really need a financial plan. And now I've just shared with you your opportunity to start working on and creating your financial plan. If you go to alexbjones.com/breakthrough now, you can get in on this workshop and we can start putting together a financial plan to help you create financial freedom and financial security. All right. So, hey guys, thanks for tuning in this evening. Share this video with other people. If you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you inside the workshop. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.